Nigerian Muslims are coming big number now
Yeah.
to Canada
Yeah.
in all provinces. That's good.
Yeah. We have 50% Muslims in Nigeria, 100 million Muslims.
And many doctors, Nigerian doctors are coming too. I was reading a research of Sheikh Raghib Sarjani. He's a medical doctor in Egypt, but he's a very knowledgeable person. So he's very much connected with the statistics. So he gives numbers. So he was talking about how many doctors and engineers and highly educated people are migrating from Muslim countries towards the West. And then he was also complaining that West actually they do istinzaful uqul. In Arabic this is that they are making istifada from the professions and education of the Muslim ummah. The minute they say this is a genius, get them here is the citizenship, start working. Back home, like you go to Saudi, so they don't even appreciate it. You live like a 30 years, 40 years, you are same.
Plus you have to pay.
Plus you have to pay, exactly, and there's no much respect. Dr. Raghib Sarjani, means his research was titled with, he says, Al-Ummatu Marida. The Ummah across the globe is falling apart, declining. So he says, what is the way back towards the glory days? So then he says, بِالْعِلْمِ تَرْقَى الْأُمَمِ. With education, you can go back to the glory days. And then he comes on education and Islam. He says, obviously, education is there. And we here in Canada see like every community you go, the cream of Ummah is here. But then he says that this Ummah is not taking Islam as a way of life. So they are professionals, but their connection with the deen is like they go to masjid, attend Jummah. If somebody passed away, they attend the funeral, they put tobi. That's all. But they don't think Islam is a way of life. So when you go to the public, life, Islam is not there. Muamalat, there is no deen. Muashara, there is no deen. And that's what he was trying to make a point. It's a huge article. Leadership is actually, we are lacking. Leaders have taken over the countries of the world and the Muslim countries more specifically, and they are just puppets, They are doing whatever is being told. That's it. And those left over who are not, we don't have a leaders. This is also another special research about leadership in Islam. The first thing is the definition of leadership. Definition of leadership in Arabic, they says, القيادة هي القدرة على تحريك الأتباع نحو الهدف. قيادة, leadership, is a power by which you can, make the general masses focus on a goal. Let's go, we have to achieve this goal.
Give direction.
Directions. And then this research of leadership, it says that leadership is wahabi or kasabi. You can learn how to be a leader, or is a gifted one? So then answer comes in research that the gifted leaders are 1% of the population. And 1% are not meant for leadership at all. Doesn't matter, you give them 2 PhD, but they will be failed. They are not meant for leadership. And 98% they have an ability to be leaders if you teach them. Then a third question is raised. A gifted leader who is ignorant and a leader who has learned leadership by double PhD. Can this man defeat a gifted leader? No. Even a gifted leader is ignorant man, but this man is meant to be leader. He has God-given power of leading the community. And I'm sure everyone try to see in their surrounding, those kind of leaders are there.
When you say ignorant, you mean like illiterate?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Oh, exactly, that's different. Illiterate, yes.
We have too many of them in Afghanistan.
Too many? Then it comes, there are so many different types of questions and then answers. And then how Prophet ﷺ has selected the leadership. See, Abu Bakr Siddiq was a leader. Umar bin Khattab was a leader. Osman bin Affan was leader. Ali bin Abi Talib was leader. Such leader that they have done everything, Amr bin al-As radiyallahu anhu, like they says, Dahiyatul Arabi Arba'a. Like a very genius, well-known leaders in Arab, they were 4. And then they talk about all those 4s. Amongst those, Amr bin al-As. If you recall, when first group of people, about 104, when they migrated from Makkah to Habasha, with instruction of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then Meccans they sent a delegation to bring them back. So of that delegation, Amr bin al-As was one person who wanted to bring them back. I think we are going away of the topic.
Actually, the topic is the importance of Imam in the masjid.
Of
It's kind of relevant.
Leader is needed for every community, every institution, every organization. If there is no leadership, system will collapse. Nothing will go in the right direction. And therefore, choosing the right person for a right job is very important. It's very important. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So planning is very important. Choosing, selecting is very important. Masajids in entire country here, Canada. By the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal, I was able to travel all across. Most of the part. I did not miss no part so far. And the biggest problem in the country is Muslim community. I'm talking about. Leadership is a problem. We don't have leaders. And those who are leaders, they are not coming at the front. Sometimes you need to ask also leadership. Yusuf alayhi salam, Ij'alni ala khaza'in al-ard inni hafidhun alim. He has mentioned 2 things. That make me in charge of the khaza'in. Is because I know how to handle. And also I do have a quality of honesty and amana. So, Islamic school, masajid, MSA, all these organizations across the country. Many of you, I'm sure you are involved and you know yourself. I don't need to tell you what. But every front you see the problems. Everyone want to reform the society, want to bring change into organization, in institution. But, it's like a process. We are working. And how many years pass? More specifically, as the topic, masajids in Canada, and I will say safely North America. You go to America as well. I was in Fargo, which is close to Winnipeg, about 2 hours drive. Huge masjid. I delivered 2 times Jummah over there. Huge. And that masjid is existing almost now 26, 27 years without imam. So that means imams are there, but it's not Imam Ratib. It's not an appointed imam. So, people have their turns to give khutbah. Whoever is more qualified, they try to do the halaqa and fatwa and nikah and marriages and all those. But this is according to their claiming that they are qualified. Now you think in the end result of this, I'm talking about one masjid. If you see, let's say 15 masjid, take a number. It means 15 communities are being led by non-professionals who are not for that job. Means I'm not degrading them, but they are not specifically for that job. But they are taking that duty. What will happen to this generation? It is gone. When we come to the different, organization in the practical life, for deen we can take it like that. But let's say if you or me or anyone in this gathering, I want to send my child for education, secular education. Can any one of us will just decide that, okay, whoever knows a little bit math or a little bit science, it's okay, let them go. They will take care. Do we do that?
No.
Never. But when it comes to deen, I gave the only numbers. 15 numbers is not exactly numbers. But if you take these 15 numbers and you go take this survey, have a close look, they do have a system of Islamic school called Sunday school. The teachers, the way they teach is in front of you. So how would you expect from your children? Then the little mosque in the prairie will come out. We were talking about little mosque in the prairie, and that is actually the way of education of those girls and boys and those who are introducing this is the Sunday school only, nothing else. So we cannot blame them. Anybody knows Little Mosque in the Prairie?
Nobody's Canadian.
We're pretty much like explaining or talking about the
He says
situation.
that you are talking
We have
about
very
that,
similar-
but he thinks that you are talking about
No,
us.
no, I'm not thinking, but I'm saying that it's very similar to what we have right here.
No, I'm not talking about
We don't
St. John.
have actually an imam. We don't a regular imam.
No, I'm not
We
talking
have-
about St. John, I'm sorry.
No, that's
It's
okay.
generally.
But I'm talking.
Like
that
it all it fits.
You're explaining,
That's how
the
it is.
similarities.
It's okay.
No, this is everywhere.
Sometimes you feel like it's
Listen,
talking about-
Brother Nasir is witness where 1998 we begin, it was exact same situation. Same situation.
It starts like this.
And then once it start, change, like now you see 16,000 people over there.
MashaAllah.
And the place where we started, Nasir knows, only 3 people, Imam and 2 people used to pray there. Imam and 2 people only. And in the Jummah, if you go on the day of Jummah, it sounds like, people are going to come or what?
It's like waiting till the last moment.
Till the last minute. Nobody comes, like 2 saf or 2.5 saf, which is after long time pass, then they come. So people are kind of sleepy, even the Imam is sleepy. Because nothing is happening, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is where the situation is. And in Canada, I think we are still did not get exact result, because our generation now is coming the second generation or the first generation. Second generation. So second generation is now being produced. If you look in the country UK, for United Kingdom, they are settled. Not 100% settled. They do have also lots of challenges like we do. But if you see majority of their towns and masajids and streets, and it's like everywhere is you are like moving in Nigeria or the India. That's how it sounds. After Asr, you see the children are going topi, jubba, going to the madrasa, classes going on, 500, 800 students daily, 2 hours going for the classes. This is happening in UK. So we also will have, inshallah. I think in Toronto, they're there, but we only know Toronto, nothing else. And unfortunately, the people comes. I was talking the other day that many of the scholars coming from different countries to visit Canada, they have been invited. So they come to the main center, Toronto. And also in Toronto, they go to the major mosques, 2-3 major mosques. If it's a Pakistani scholar, they go to the Pakistani mosque. If it's Indian scholar, they go Indian mosque. If Arab scholar, they go to Arab mosque, and that's it. And when they go, so this is what they do, istiqra. In mantiq, they say istiqra. They just look at 2-3 and say, oh, this is how the Canada is. No, it's not like this. Canada is, my brother, total different. You go to Canada. Like this 2-3 major massages, is full of topi and jubba people, and lots of people in Isha and Maghrib. No, these people are retired. They are living close by the masjid. And they don't have no much job, so they come to the masjid. Just try and see the reality. Where are the youth? They are not there. From the second generation, I talk about my own people, the Gujarati people. I want to share this. It's very, very sad. This weekend, 25 December, I came 25 here or before, day after?
Yeah, 25 years before.
25 was
26th.
Yeah, so I think I came a little bit late. So 24, 25 is a holiday. So there was a Tablighi Jamaat. Now the holidays, like these brothers were here yesterday. So major cities, the Tablighis, they recruit all Tablighi people and let this youth, their time goes into the path of Allah, going in the masajid. So parents are concerned of their children that they might not do nothing at home, so let them go to masjid. So they put with the Tablighi people, they goes, okay. So one person who is the close relative of mine, he also was in Jamaat. One old man, that youth, along with almost 12 to 13 teenagers, mixed. They came right after the one night, and the second night everybody came back. And then he was telling in the home where I was staying, he started a story. He says, it is very sad. We came out. What happened? He says that, we were all in Salatul Isha, and all these teenagers, they disappeared. They are gone. A bigger city, Scarborough, they disappeared. They came 2 a.m. in the morning. Some of them, they were drunk. And the person was saying that, in the masjid they came in such a way and we could not, how to take them back was a big challenge. Filling them all into car bag and taking home, it's a big challenge, right? Next morning they came back. Just one night. Isn't this big worry? So I'm not saying all Tablighi Jamaats are like this, but see, these parents, they want their children to go so they can be in a good hand. But because they have a problem, parents don't share this problem with somebody whom they are handing over. They bring mess. So now they have to check back that how they are going to send Jamaat. They need to make sure that who is who and who will be the leader and how they're going to take care and where they're going to send. Is a big problem. Like at 12, 13, the youth disappears. You or myself, I am responsible if I took them. How am I going to answer? If something goes wrong in the masjid, it's a big problem. So therefore, handing over our children to someone whom we don't know is also a big problem. Our youth, you see two directions in them. Either they are getting so much religious because they are reading, they are listening, shaykh, and somebody comes in contact, and then with which part or which way they are learning, if it's not authentic, if the source is not right, maybe your youth will become radicalized and will end up with something different. Or some of them, they are in other side, which I mentioned just now. So to teach them, to guide them on a right direction, what is authentic, which source you need to take knowledge from, which scholar you need to follow, all these things is very important. And this challenge is happening all over. Parents are sometimes very much, eager to give somebody, okay, this person is giving lecture, this person is giving presentation. No, you need to make sure who is giving presentation, what kind of teachings he is giving, what is his lineage in terms of education, where did he learn, who is his mashayikh, which institution he is graduate from. It's very important, right? I was in one of the conference, I would not mention the name, and I literally realized that they are all good. The youth are good. Their way of thinking is very good. But they are going in a direction which is not fit in Canada. He is going to bring problems sooner or later. People are flying from different, like Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Regina, Edmonton, Calgary. They are flying in the conference. They are all youth. And when they are sitting like at 2 nights, the qiyam and everything is happening. So I was part of it. And I listened, the conversation, what goes on. So they are talking good, but they are going in a direction which is not right direction. It will end up with the problem with the system, with the authority, and it will bring problem to your family. So you need to check where they're going. So coming back to the point, I think we were discussing about leadership, organizations, school, madrasa, masajid. We need to really think it in a right direction, sincerely, not for something what I like, something what community needs. Everybody should be very sincere, put all our thoughts, in front of the shura and come up with the plan and execute that plan. So you will see that your generation will be preserved, inshallah. And for that, Allah Azza wa Jal has recommended us. فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ مِّنْهُمْ طَائِفَةٌ لِيَتَفَقَّهُوا فِي الدِّينِ وَلِيُنذِرُوا قَوْمَهُمْ إِذَا رَجَعُوا إِلَيْهِمْ لَعَلَّهُمْ ماذا لعلهم يحذرون. So ideal thing is that because if a person is been appointed in your masjid as an imam, as a teacher, as a muallim, if you have nobody in your own community, you have no choice but to bring and appoint somebody. But the ideal way Allah has mentioned, and in that way everyone will be automatically inclined. This is our son. We are the one, we have seen him being raised in front of our eyes. But unfortunately we are not doing that recommendation of Allah Azza wa Jalla in our community. So our children are growing, but we are not making them, ready so they can come back and lead the community. This is reality, right? So St. John has an obligation that you can see some potential, children in the community. Now, yesterday I was asking, so Saifullah said, Abdullah says, you see, you are St. Johnian, right? You're born here. So now you are proud St. Johnian. You don't have to go anywhere. And most likely or highly likely you are going to be here for many, many years. So if these children are being given a special attention by entire community, not only by a family. Yes, I see, and all of you see, and your school see, your masjid see, that mashallah, we have 10 children, they are very special, potential. Let's choose 5 of them. Put all your resources from the community, not only family. We are all together collectively, will try to make them learn Arabic language, powerful, Quran, Tafsir, Hadith, Sharia, Fiqh. When they come back, you will be proud of seeing your son leading the community. Is that true or not? South Africa, anybody is from South Africa here? I was personally in South Africa. South Africa, or Africa, total Africa also, this brother is from Kenya. Now we call ourselves, we are from the first world country, So we think that we are a bit superior or something like that. And we look down at Africans. But I tell you, Africans are way far better than you do here in Canada. Go to your masajid. Am I saying right? Kenyan masajid, our brother is from Kenya. South Africa. One of the scholars from India, he passed away, rahmatullah, he used to say that I travel all over. Many places there are house of Allah. But when you go to South Africa, palaces of Allah. I'm telling you. And I mean it. If you never happen to go, you try. See South Africa. You enter the masjid, Ya Allah, you don't want to leave this masjid. The best facility.
They're very good brothers.
Every prayer, we use here tissue, right? To wipe out. Every salah, not one salah, every salah, towels are being washed. For the people who are coming Muslim. The soap over there, best. And we bring here what?
The
Cheapest one. I'm telling you. Every masjid, I'm not talking one masjid, you travel. Some of the Africans are here, I'm not sure you support me what I'm saying.
No, I've been there before. They're very good brothers.
Huh?
They're very good brothers. I've been there before.
And yesterday there was South Africa, Salatul Jummah. After Jummah, you said, right? Nasir said. And this is what I have seen myself too. After Jummah, people are looking whoever come to their house. Open face.
They're calling
Please come to my house. Please come to my house. Like we go to Medina Munawwara at the iftar time, Every tribe, every family, they bring the food and they bring you on their sufra, right? Same thing in South Africa. After Jummah, they are looking for guests who will come to my house. And they even tell you, this is the food today, please come, please come. We sell here samosa. So this is the first world country and that is the third world country. Now think it. I think it's just Satan's deception, We think that we are powerful here. Everything is poor. Yeah. And when I came to your New Brunswick first time, I was telling in a couple of places I also mentioned that the poorest masjid in entire Canada is the Fredericton Masjid. Because Nasir, he brought me first time in the Fredericton.
Yeah, you were there too. Yeah.
So we were given Halaqa and the truck is going there, you know. Like all masjid is shaking. If the truck will come inside, you're done. Your muhadara, your Halaqa is gone.
Same masjid exists today.
It still exists. Yeah, he told me that. So, no, this is something for us actually thinking. It's not I'm criticizing on Fredericton. You know, we are all brothers and we are living here. Like 26 years I span here. And many of you, you know, your entire life is here. What have you done? What we have done? Do we want to leave something here behind for our generation? Let's do something today. This masjid also has to be the best masjid. So people, why they are not coming in the masjid? Make it the best. The attraction, food, enjoying nice facility, couch, sitting room. Let them come. Yeah, these are the families, man. In St. John, where to go after your job? You have your place. Is this masjid?
Inshallah, we're going to be active towards we got the new Imam, inshallah. So this is very important. I mean, the Imam will encourage the people to come to the masjid quite often. If there is no Imam, this is the problem. If there is no Imam, so
Yeah. No, in order to make the Imam practical, that's what Allah Azza wa Jalla has. So Allah's kalam is the pure kalam, right? And Allah is suggesting us to prepare your generation by your own, within your family. So we were talking about South Africa, that's where the main part was. South Africa, in their masajids, again my brother Nasir is my support. Olden days we used to bring a South African speaker to speak in Saskatchewan. That Sheikh passed away, rahmatullah alayhi, was a very good speaker. So the first year we brought him, their last name is Desai, if you are familiar with South Africa. The Desai is big supermarkets all over South Africa, you know. So that Sheikh is from that family. He came to Regina, olden days. And after the Ramadan was over, one of our treasurer is still there. So he was giving maybe $500, something like that, to the Sheikh. He brought some envelope and he was giving some instruction that you try to save it properly, you know, don't do this. I'm talking about 1998, okay? So I was laughing to myself because I knew South Africa. I said, my brother, this $500 is for him, just like a little tip you are giving to him. There is nothing. These guys are millionaires. He does not need your money, nor he's looking for it. So this is what first world country and third world country. That's what I'm saying. Don't underestimate. Those people are way far than us. We are collecting, you know, small dollars. This brother, Ghanaian brother, other day was going, you know, with the machine. In South Africa, you don't see this. These people, they give big money. People from Canada is going to collect the donation to South Africa. Jamia Abu Bakr in Scarborough, Darus Salam, Medina Mosque of Toronto. They are going to collect the money to South Africa. Can we call ourselves first world country? No such thing. Yes.
Sheikh, I think one of the major challenges, if you were to ask in this congregation, how many people own a business, how many people are entrepreneurs, how many people are contributing to society in a way that they can contribute to the masjid. I think in Canada, that's one of the major challenges. Is we all are working. We are very, constrained with getting time off, getting this, getting that. Like if you are an entrepreneur, if you are following the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, he was an entrepreneur as well. So having that ability to profess into the deen makes it much more viable. So I think one of the major challenges here in this when we move as a doctor, we move as an engineer. I think there isn't an effort for us to, as a society to.
Everybody is working class.
Yes.
That's true. And actually, highly like educated people. If I am saying something and if he's coming to your St. John, please don't say that I'm talking about St. John. But this is reality all over Canada. I have seen, like doctors come from different country. Okay, so now this doctor is coming to community. So the first thing he is driving Toyota Corolla and very low profile. And then he, maybe in 1 year he start, showing his muscles, buying a big house, nice car, everything, now he has to pay. So whatever he brings it from the hospital, one side here, one side here, one side there, one side there. What you gonna expect from doctor to give you contribution? Nothing. He himself is struggling.
But there's a limit. If we are thinking according to Sharia and Islam, we have to pay whatever has been told us to give this sadaqat, the zakat. To be honest with you, if all our Muslim here in New Brunswick, if they pay only their sadaqah and zakat, we will be in the
But the
best condition.
system of Canada is also such that we earn and we give them back. We earn and give them back.
Of course, yes.
No, but see the thing is,
Nothing is like being saved. Like you open up the mailbox, nothing but the bills. That's all.
yeah, you see, if you
Sometimes some people are like like their mind is set. They don't want to open the mailbox. Why would I open the mailbox? The bills, I know what I have to pay.
Bad news.
Bad news.
Now it comes to your email.
Yeah. So in the South Africa, what I am talking about, they are business people. Like each house, they have a big businesses. And because of that, they are only not, having their good facility, they are giving people as well. Across the globe, Muslims are collecting their donations in South Africa. Am I saying right, brother?
Yes, you're right. I mean, when I
And they are giving you go to their places for donation. It's not like a $500 or they are giving dollars there. Like their currency is like a very low compared to us. But they are giving in dollars, American dollars.
Yes, but because their business is.
Can I tell you 1994, I was graduated in 1992. In 94, I was in Botswana, just for 3 months. I went to a masjid. That masjid is the place called Kanye, small place like St. John, in terms of the community, okay? Beautiful masjid, beautiful. And at that time, a person, I always take his name in my dua. He honored me so much, I could not believe. Like, at that time, 1994, when I'm leaving in 3 months, he is giving me hadiah, 2,000 American dollar. Cash.
Yeah.
In Botswana, 2,000 American dollar cash, $100 bill. Isn't this something bigger in Botswana?
it's
Very
worth
big.
big money.
94 I'm talking about. And when you go to their places, like the house is not a house, a palace, huge castle, When you sit on the food, the table has not only one dish. You'll find tens of dishes there. The barbecue, they call braai. The braai is so special. Like Muslims at the masjid also, they have like a braai. Full night braai is going on. So let's make a braai here.
Faisal was saying that when he started his program there in South Africa, so a lot of the students in his class were there because it was like an unwritten rule in those families, because they all came from families who were living, who were well-to-do. Like somebody has like a car showroom, somebody has like a restaurant, they're in different businesses. But the rule was that, that if you want to do the business in the family, like the boy who's growing up has to be part of the business, he first has to become the alim. If he is not going to finish his alimiyah, he cannot come into the family business. So this, many of those students were there just so they can graduate. Right, so they can go into business. But what does is like, that how the ilm still is there in the heart for them, right? They have the value of that ilm.
We are in the process of bringing in one sheikh who is the radio presenter, Sheikh Suleiman Rawat. Very special speaker. If that happens, I promise inshallah I'll bring him here. He's a radio presenter, Sheikh Suleiman Rawat. You can just Google it. Suleiman Rawat. R-A-V-A-T. Rawat. A powerful speaker.
Where's the originally from?
He's originally from India, but he born and raised in South Africa. So we can learn from him, ask about how Muslims are doing over there. So coming back to the point, these people, they have invested their money on their own children. They made them aimma, they made them scholars, and they don't even have to go and check for the small salaries, So they go to the podium of the masjid, they are free. They speak truth and with strength, because they don't have to look for your money. They have their own money. And that's what actually we need, and that's what Allah has suggested us. فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ مِنْهُمْ طَائِفَةٌ. But at the same time, this thing is not something to all think it negatively. No, inshallah, we do have positivity. We can do lots of things. All is needed is that you need to be very sincere, dedicated to the cause, and you will see the result. You from South Africa, brother?
No, I'm from Nigeria, but I've been there before. So when I traveled to Cape Town, they're very good Muslim brothers. I was in a mall and I was looking for where to pray. So the brother took us to the 5th floor to pray. And after he waited for us, we finished praying. He took us to the restaurant, the halal restaurant, bought plenty of food for us. Took us to the shop. He has a very, like you said, they are traders, big time traders. The biggest clothing store in that mall is owned by that family. So what I think they do is like, if there are 10 children, 3 will be sent to madrasa to become scholars, the 7 will do business, and they will be the one responsible for the 3 that are scholars. That's the way they do. There is this sheikh who is very popular in Africa, Mufti Menk.
Yeah.
Mufti Menk is very popular in Africa. When he told us his story, his similar story. He's from a very rich family.
Mufti Menk travel everywhere. He never charged any money to nobody. He go with his own money. Flight, everything. He spent his own money. There was a Sheikh Suleiman Khatani, came from South Africa here. He travels all across the globe to deliver the talks with his own money. He don't need your invitation.
So they usually have family trust
Yeah.
that will be funding the sheikh, and the money comes from family.
You should create a sample here in St. John. Brother Idris, create a sample here.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, there are 2 types of inshallah. one inshallah is the Tablighi Jamaat inshallah. So brother Tablighi Jamaat, they come say, okay brother, are you ready? Inshallah, I'm ready. So brother Idris, what kind, inshallah, what type Tablighi? The real inshallah?
No, Tablighi inshallah. Very inshallah. The problem is here, Sheikh, as you
Brother Idris doesn't want to be caught later on.
The problem, we don't have a problem, but The problem is here the mosque is a little bit afar from the Muslim residentials, right? So that this will make a problem for most of the community. They don't have a right, so they will not come to the mosque quite often. But theoretically, everyone, all of the families, we have here is more than 100 Syrian families. We have more than 80 Egyptian families. We have Pakistanis, Bangladesh, so many families. If we like to count them, at least we have 5,000 people is here. But where they are, right? Some people are going to say, oh, they are not coming here, going to the other mosque. But go to the other mosque. There is not populated as a mosque. The 4,000 were hiding, or the 5,000 were hiding. Right? So this is the problem. The problem is there is no self-encouragement, right, to come to the mosque. But I am, once we got the Sheikh Nazir last time, actually he did his best to ask the people come over, so we have to pray, come over. But the people, some of them is comes and some of them didn't listen. Again, same as what Brother Baba said, the people is busy with their businesses, with their jobs, but this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse.
Yeah, no, this is what is happening. See, we are passing time. Like, our time is gone. Our children we are going to leave behind. And how we are going to see like a future of our children? Like Brother Nasir was telling me about school problem here. And it's not here, all across the Canada. Now, the educational system, what they are teaching to our children and all this is a concern of the parents. How are you going to tackle this? We are busy with our own.
The issue of the LGBT, that now with the change of our government in the province, soon it's going to be right at our heads.
Yeah,
and what are we prepared to do?
I have seen families coming, leaving the city, like suddenly a family, they are moving. Like 23 years living in place, they had business and they are suddenly moving. What is the reason? Because they communicate with Imam, right? They are going is because their child is saying something very strange which is beyond their imagination. My girl wants to be a lesbian, what I'm going to do? Out of shame, the person run away. Where he's going to go? Wherever he goes, he's going to follow him. It's not that he's going to leave the community and he's going to save. It's the same thing. Muslim community. And we are still talking that they are introducing. It's already been happening. I think working on the children is very, very important. Is our priority.
That's true. The youth, they like, for instance, as I said to you yesterday, if we had the gymnasiums here attached to the mosque, and there is some activities, right? So we can attract more youth to the mosque. So nowadays, even in Canada, you will see everywhere. The mosque is well established with a gymnasium beside it. Why? Because they attract the youth, they attract the people to come over and play and then pray, right? So I saw it in Montreal, I saw it in Toronto, I saw it everywhere. In London, Ontario, I saw it in Hamilton.
In my city
So
also.
the West also. So the people were thinking is mosque, and then the second project, gymnasium beside it, right?
Oh, but making these projects are a piece of cake, as you say, 5,000 people.
Yeah.
We are not looking from everyone $50,000. If everyone is putting like $500, 5,000 times 500, you can make how many gyms here?
More than 5,000.
That's the problem.
Huh?
That is the problem. That people, they do not want to contribute. As I said, mashallah, we are more than 5,000 people in Sinjar. More. From that 5,000 people, 4,000 is exactly 100% working every day. You put that box there, it will not be filled in 6 months. It will not be full. That box will not be full in 6 months.
No, it's because here in Canadian system, because of it's like a working class people, they have made their mind, me, myself, my job, my car, my home, my family, that's all. They don't care what is going on in the community. They come to the masjid, no matter how much announcement you make, they are not listening. They just go out. That's the reality.
They are not coming unless they have a problem. May Allah forward them. Forget that then just community is the priority. If they need anything from this community, they are here. Otherwise, may Allah forgive me. There are 30, 40 people, regular people coming here and go home. Maximum 50 people. May Allah give them hidayah.
Can I interject something? So, what you are suggesting is actually the ideal situation. You know, we discussed that in the general body meeting as well about having the gym. No second opinion about it. But until we get to that point, what are we to do? We can't just like wait until we have a gym and then things will start to work. Like we need to do something in the meantime, right? Secondly, like about raising the money. It's true that it's hard to ask people to give the money. However, if you see the trend in the last at least the 3-4 years that I worked, a lot of people have actually connected from the money point of view. Like we have done some good fundraisings. You may not see it physically in the box, but it doesn't mean that people didn't participate. Alhamdulillah, so far whatever project or the campaign we started, we always completed. Like this is like a big plus for St. John, like for the size of community we have, and not actually losing any campaign. That's very good. Some of them 150,000. The second one 125. We're still sitting at 40,000. I think people are connecting. They do participate. I can tell you example of two people in our community. I'm not gonna say their names. One is a brother and one is a sister. One brother, every day he's putting $10. Every day he transfer $10 coming. Okay, it's not a big amount, but that's what he can give. But to have just to have that commitment, this is amazing. One sister, she's putting only $2 every day. E-transfer, every day $2. I don't know her financial status, but what I'm saying is that this is what they can give, so they are giving. And then we have people in this community who would put in 10,000. Without any restrictions that how you use the money, what you see is fit, you do it, right? So, alhamdulillah, people are doing it. It's not that, yes. But what I'm saying is that even the idea for the gym was not rejected at any point. What it needs is, it needs a good marketing plan. When you say 5,000 people each giving 500, they need to be able to own that idea. Okay, this is our idea, this is our community's idea. At this point, we have 2 big campaigns going. If you bring in a third campaign, we might be struggling to capture all of them. I find like 1 or 2 going, completed, and then that we can start that. Why not?
May I say one thing? See, our community and a community called Qadiani. Okay, there's a group called Qadiani. Might you aware or not? Difference between us and them. Our community are not treating community as a priority. We are treating our own self as a priority. Which I don't say, don't treat yourself as a priority. Yes, you have to look after your family, your own home. But at the same time, you need to be proud that we do have our masjid. M-A-N-D, what is the name? M-A-N-D. So you have to be like everywhere, wherever you go. Like these Qadianis, we invited an interfaith gathering. So many faith leaders and some politicians and mayor and them, they were there. Now, we go without preparation. We don't have no thoughts. These guys, 2 of them, they come as a representative. they come with the pin. Love for all, hate for none. That's what their slogan, okay? So that pin, they pass by everyone, 45, 50, 60 people, they are putting in your, shirt, that slogan, as a gift. Look at, they are promoting their own batil.
Yes, subhanAllah.
We do have truth, but we don't. So I think, how, like this, including you, all these people, this is a big number. Right now, whatever sitting is a big number. If everyone will make an intention today, stand up here, that look, this, I don't care how long I stay here, whether I'm a student, whether I'm just for a small project, but I am a Muslim, all these are my brothers, we have a same aqidah, same kalma, same masjid. So, amount of days or time I am in the city, it is my priority that I have to look after my masjid. I have to promote my masjid. I have to be proud of this masjid. I need to feel that this is my masjid. Sometimes what happens, our internal community politics is also such that, while you are running the show, is yours. You are off the show, is not yours. I don't care, whoever is doing, let them do. Let them fail. That's what we do. Whether I am a part of administration, whether I am running the show or not, I have to proud. Like this brother, you are from Ghana, right? Like I tell you honestly, I like it's not just to fakely. I don't even know your name, but I have noticed since Juma, this brother, like he's moving around this machine, for the donation. He's selling something out there. I have noticed. That's how we need to be all engaged. Anything like it should bother you and me. If my masjid is not clean, the chair is not properly placed, is not Nasir's problem or Badr Idris's problem or XYZ's problem, is my problem. This is my masjid. If somebody comes in my house and they make a mess, would you accept that? No. So this is my house. Treat this masjid as your own house. Be proud of this masjid. You will see the change, inshallah.
To be honest, the changes we have in the last 3 years in the masjid is a lot of improvement. And the advancement of the Muhammad Nasir he put, and even the first year, right?
No,
The first year.
no, he just finished with me now.
Huh?
He just finished with me.
Well, he just
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
the 3 years.
No, even like, see, like as I said, the difference of opinion. Like, see, sometimes I like, other don't like. It's okay. This is the fitrah.
Yes.
You cannot avoid that. But at the same time, even though I don't like it, but this is my masjid. This is my family. These are my brothers. I cannot, detach myself from them. If you are with that feeling, inshallah, you will see the change.
The problem is, Sheikh, because I've been the port as well. So the community, they look at the port, oh, you have to do it. You have to do this and this and that. But they never came forward to help the board to execute the stuff, right? So this is the problem. But those guys did a very good job, actually. And they are listening to the people, but at the same time, they felt, well, the community, they are not helping them. So they took it on their shoulders and they did a lot of good stuff. One of them, the extension. The extension is done the last year, right? With the people, and they submit to what they did in cemetery is very good. I mean, actually, the last 3 years, the board did a lot of good stuff in the community.
If you,
And you have to acknowledge this. من لا يشكر الناس لا يعرف أن يشكر الله.
I think like this morning, the breakfast, the futur, mashallah, I am telling you, community should start this. You have to have at least alternative weekend. like a one time Syrian, one time Libyan, one time Bangladeshi, one time Nigerian, one time Somali, whatever numbers, If you are not in big number, you can share it with some different country people. And say, well, okay, we are going to bring only Nigerian way of food, let them enjoy. You have to make it one time, right?
And mashallah, Nigerian community is very big here. Yeah, but the way even in Nigeria, how many families do you have?
We probably have like 4,000 Nigerians, maybe Muslims, 1,000.
Muslim, how many?
1,000.
1,000? Prepare a breakfast, Nigerian breakfast, please. Can you take a date today? Make a tashkil. That's a good thing. Who want to take a first step? No, let me tell you. Out of all these people from different countries, who want to take a lead that I want to bring a Pakistani breakfast?
Oh, Pakistani
Who want to do
statistics
it?
are very bad.
Huh?
Pakistani statistics in this community is very bad.
Why?
I can tell you, the last 4 Ramadan we did the iftar, I know, the participation is not there. The leading communities are Bangladesh and Somali right now. Yeah. And then we have Egyptian families.
Push them. Push Pakistan. Malik Sahib. Malik Sahib should lead a Pakistani group.
Yeah, mashallah.
Tariq sir.
Huh?
Tariq sir.
Very for me.
Wallah, I said that you didn't know the Afghanis breakfast.
Yeah, Afghani
I know,
breakfast.
mashallah. Their families are becoming good now.
Afghani breakfast is one of the best.
Wallah,
Let him start.
We got an answer this year. We had a plan, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
we
No,
got
that's the
some
reality.
things important that we had to do that. Otherwise, inshallah, we'll have it soon.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
No, he committed already.
So how about Nigerians? When you are doing?
Inshallah, very soon.
Soon.
Which inshallah. Second one.
No, I mean inshallah. I think was a good interaction. Discussion today is getting fruitful.
Ask him. Do you think so? What is Sheikh saying? Idris brother. What is Sheikh asking?
Yeah.
Is this interaction useful?
And this one.
Is this interaction useful?
Of course, it's useful.
Yeah. But okay, but we're gonna have food tomorrow. So
Tomorrow, you have special food or what?
yeah, I'm asking. We're gonna make the food. Kenya, we're gonna try the Kenyan food breakfast. Shoot breakfast. Mashallah, we have so many varieties here.
Yeah.
From Nigeria. Still, I'm attached to the Afghani.
But why not? Listen, why not everybody sitting over here today? Tomorrow morning, Fajr, everybody comes with one plate. Very special. Not big, only one plate, the best ever.
Inshallah.
How many of you are doing?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Inshallah.
Mashallah. Look at the sisters are raising
They are
hands.
also ready.
Mashallah, mashallah.
What kind of support would the Imam need from the community from now until Ramadan?
So you have a imam here according to Nasir's announcement, Sheikh Muhammad Umaya. I think you should start your 5 daily prayers. Everybody try your level best to attend the congregation. If during the day you are at the work, you can make sure that Maghrib Isha should be done here. Fajr has to be done here. Make it a bigger congregation. Otherwise, Imam will be also, feeling that people are sleeping, so he will run away then. He will not stay.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want to motivate Imam, you have to show that, we are ready.
This is exactly what happened with Sheikh Nazir. He stayed more than a year.
About 14
Yeah, but
months.
sometimes he said, well, the Dhuhr and Asr, he's just by himself.
I think, yeah.
Maghrib is maybe, winter is bit difficult, eh?
Sorry?
Maghrib is bit early in winter.
Yeah, but the times will change after December. Now it's going back. In a month's time, it should not be that bad.
I think your two activities should be done immediately. If Imam is here until the Ramadan month, you have daily salah. You try your level best. Whoever can make it, Fajr and Isha, you try your level best. Also inform other people also that regular prayers are taking place in the masjid. So even if you are not coming, you are encouraging somebody else to come. And secondly, if Imam is here, I think it's his best opportunity that your children should come daily. Make a Quran class. Let them learn Quran, So if people come like with the children, then automatically you are going to pray as well. Children will be connected with the masjid. 6 to 8 maybe is a good ideal time.
It depends on the Sheikh's program, so we're waiting Sheikh Muhammad to
Yeah, inshallah. I was having discussion with Sheikh Muhammad. He's open to all ideas, actually. But he thinks the maktab is important for the children to come and engage in the Quran, because not only that is going to affect them per se, but also it will connect the families to the masjid as well. And so the target that we were discussing, he said the 2 months is a good target to prepare the community for the coming Ramadan, inshallah. But inshallah, once the final program sets out, then we can communicate.
Ramadan is very, very near now. March 1st will be Ramadan.
After 2 months.
Yeah, January and February, that's all.
2 months.
So Ramadan, your masjid is busy?
Yeah.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Isha is what time?
Yeah.
حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة